Good afternoon, and welcome once again to the weekly update with the mayor, and now the mayor's press conference. I'm still trying to transition from one to the other. It's been not too bad outside, but you may have noticed that it just seems to be this lingering haziness. And Kyle, why is that?
It's the smoke from the fires in California, Oregon, Washington, and Canada.
All right. And the weather, Kyle, do we have more of this in store? Are we going to see more of this haziness over the next 7 days, or do we know?
Improving.
So
today, look for partly cloudy skies. I have 82. Tonight, mainly clear, low of 54. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, high of 81 and low of 56. Friday, partly cloudy, high of 85, low of 61. Saturday, 89, low of 68, mostly sunny. Sunday, high of 87, low of 68, scattered storms. Monday, high of 88, low of 66, scattered storms. Tuesday, 86, 64, mostly cloudy. And next Wednesday, high of 89 and low of 66 with partly cloudy.
nice. And speaking of the weather and being places, you were away for a little while.
It was 104 for the last 2 days. We were out in New Mexico,
New
104
Mexico.
degrees.
104. Well, I almost had you beat being out in Oregon. Thank goodness I wasn't out there when it was 116 degrees, but it was still nicely warm out in Bend, Oregon. So I'm glad you're back, Kyle. And for me, it feels good to be back. Kyle, let's talk a little bit about COVID-19 cases.
So today in Ohio, in the last 24 hours, there have been a big jump of new COVID cases in the last 24 hours. Near 800 new COVID cases due to the Delta variant, which is up by 83% of new cases in the last 3 weeks alone. And nationwide, there's now 34.7 million cases and 610,000 deaths. And there's now 169.9 million cases, 4.2 million deaths.
So there's a real concern about the Delta virus out there. There's a real concern about coronavirus, period. And so I really want to stress to everyone, while it looks like Athens County is somewhere close to 40% who have been vaccinated, fully vaccinated, folks, we've got to get to 80 plus at some point in time. You can still go down to the Athens County Health Department or call them, more importantly, to set up a time in which you can get vaccinated. You can reach out to them at 740-592-4431. Again, 592-4431, and set up an appointment to get vaccinated against COVID-19. Folks, we're only going to be able to get there if you lean in, get the vaccine, and help inoculate our entire community and the county. Sports, Kyle, what's been going on in the sports world, or what do we have to expect, coming up with OU starting up again in the not too distant future?
So OU soccer season starts 3 weeks from tomorrow. And football season starts in about a month and a half. The new head coach, Tim Alden, Frank Solich, retired for coaching for 16 years and the most win in the MAC conference.
Now, Kyle, have you ever met Coach Solich?
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, you know him. I figured you knew him. I mean, Rufus is your best friend, and Rufus hangs out with Coach Solich. So I figured you did. Yes, it's amazing the tenure that Coach Solich has had with Ohio University, and to hear again recently, as you just indicated, that he is retiring. But a lot of the coaching staff that worked closely under him for a large number of those years, those 16 years, will be staying on. So good news with that. Godspeed to you, Frank Solich, and I know that I will miss you, and I know that a lot of other diehard football fans here, OU football fans, are going to miss you as well. Some things going on in the world of engineering and public works. We've got Stimson Avenue construction still going on for this week anyway. There will be some intersection closures. It looks like we'll have a temporary closure at the intersection of North Cornwell and North Campbell and Grant Street along there. So keep that in mind. That'll begin tomorrow on July 21st. Armitage Road to University Estates Boulevard, there will be a closure that will be from, it started yesterday and will continue on through tomorrow. This is a section of the bike path between Armitage Road and University Estates. And again, this is for the bikeway. And it'll be closed between 7:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. on Monday, and it'll run all the way through tomorrow. So keep that in mind, that there's a lot of work going on down there where they're doing some boring. So make sure you stay clear of that during that time frame. Again, 7:30 to 6 p.m. Arts, Parks, and Rec. There's still some openings for the following positions: lifeguard, seasonal, building supervisor, which is a part-time job, maintenance of cemeteries and parks, that is also seasonal. You can apply online. It's easy to do at www.ci.athens.oh.us, and they will pop right up. Morning and evening swim lessons are canceled today. Actually, that was started yesterday. And for that closure yesterday, there is a makeup day. The makeup day is the 23rd. So that will be this Friday for the makeup of the cancellation of those swim lessons, if that impacted you. Some things just to kind of give everyone an update on something that council did authorize for the city to apply for a designated outdoor refreshment area, which is basically from North Campbell near the Armory all the way down Court Street to the intersection of Court and Union, and then down West Union to the vicinity of basically Smith Street, and then capturing Depot Street as well as Station Street. And again, a designated outdoor refreshment area under the Ohio Revised Code allows for individuals to have open container on the city's right-of-way. However, that open container must come from an establishment that is selling what we refer to as DORA, downtown or designated outdoor refreshment area, the DORA, Athens DORA cups. Has to be a cup, single-use cup, and you can only drink beer, wine, or alcohol out of those cups. You can't walk out with a Bud Light in your hand and start walking down through the designated outdoor refreshment area. You will start to see signage of the boundaries going up on the Court Street, West Union area, as well as some other things. But under the ordinance that the city council has authorized, that the DORA cannot go active until July 22nd. However, that won't be happening this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, because there's still some work that needs to be done. And I think that we are looking at potentially things starting on the 29th of July, but more to follow on that for sure when it comes to the downtown refreshment area. Another thing that'll be coming at us pretty quick, this will be the 28th of July or 29th of July until August 1st, and that is the Wall That Heals is going to be coming to Athens. It will be set up down at Tailgate Park next to the Bingham House, and we encourage people to go and experience this. This is a version of the Vietnam Memorial coming in to Athens. It will be open 24/7. It'll be lit, and there will be individuals who are working down there around the clock. So at any point in time, someone can go down and experience the Wall That Heals I will be helping with setup on the 28th, and I'll also be helping with the teardown on August 1st. But again, encourage people to experience the wall that heals. The other thing I want to share, which is kind of exciting news, because I am kind of watching closely and certainly taking part when I can, and that is the Mount Zion Church, the Baptist Church Preservation Society, was informed that they are receiving a $75,000 historic preservation grant to help with work that's ongoing with Mount Zion Church, which again is wonderful news to hear. A couple things to show, and hopefully Scott and Ryan, that maybe this can be seen. I know it's really, really teeny, but it is pretty nice. I'll rotate it a little bit for you. There you go. And maybe my shirt can be enough of a backdrop to where you can kind of see that. This is an award that we received from the Eastern Region 2020 Honor Award from the U.S. Forest Service for the forester productivity and sustainable use of our national forest system lands with the Bailey Trail System. The Bailey Trail System in the not too distant future will be 88 miles of mountain biking trail with trailheads at Doneville, as well as Bookdale, and the most active trailhead, which is the Chansey Trailhead, something that the city has been very supportive of in making it a reality. Another award to show again, and Ryan, I will do my best to make sure that that is somewhat viewable. And this is the ACEC Ohio 2021 Engineering Excellence Award. That's an honorary award. And it is for the Richland Avenue Bridge over Coates Run. This is the bridge that's down by the Stop and Cop drive-through, carry-out that's down on Richland Avenue, of course, in the city of Athens, where they really kind of they built it to where the side rails, the crash rails, are representative of the same that you see on the Oxbow Bridge as you're going down Richland Avenue. So this is quite the honor and a very cool recognition for that. And the last thing I want to share with everybody is something that, again, speaking of your trip, Kyle's most recent trip out to New Mexico, Kyle brought me back one of his favorite. I know you take lots of pictures of the ballooning that goes on out there, but it's a refrigerator magnet that says Albuquerque Balloon Museum. So clearly you have a museum out there with lots of ballooning. I've seen your photos, and I know that you have a wonderful time. You also frequent the tram when you're out there too, which happens to be, what's significant about the tram?
It goes up to like 10,278 feet above the ground.
And isn't that the
Tallest? It's the nation's longest tram.
nation's longest, 2+ miles?
2.7 miles long.
Wow. How long does it take, Kyle, to get from top to bottom, or bottom to top?
15 minutes. So like 3 minutes round trip.
Pretty good. But thank you, Kyle, for the magnet. In typical Steve style, I did have a magnet that I also brought for you. I'll bring it in for our next press conference. I might even just swing it by your house and drop it off. But I got you a little something from Crater Lake, Oregon, which also has an interesting feature associated with it. It is the deepest lake in the United States, and I think it's the third deepest on Earth. So. But I will get that to you, Kyle. That's really all I have for today. Thank you, Kyle, for joining me. And again, welcome back. And thank you to all of you who have tuned in or will be, as you can always watch the Mayor's Press conferences on Facebook. And obviously you can watch it live on the government channel, channel 1024. And one last reminder to everybody, as I like to typically push out there, is please use the City Source app. It is vitally important. It's easy to do. Go to the city's website. It'll walk you through downloading the app. You can get it from the Google Play. You can get it from the Apple App Store. You can get it anywhere because Scott and Ryan worked their magic and were able to make that happen. But it certainly will make you feel more comfortable in knowing that when you identify, say, a traffic light or a street lamp that is not functioning properly, or potholes, or you seem to see some water that shouldn't be seeping up out of the ground, but it is, or any other thing, trash, unsightly yards where the grass hasn't been mowed in weeks and weeks on end, kind of like my backyard because I've been away for a week. It's not quite 8 inches, but it's getting up there. You can use that City Source app and start reporting these things, and the code office or engineering and public works or the police department or fire department will respond quickly to make sure that whatever it is you've identified does have resolution to it and that we are able to address it. Your help helps us. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you'll join us again next week for the next live here in council chambers press conference with the mayor. Take care.